So a lot of you guys have been asking for my opinion on this interview right here, where Deontay Wilder says that if he retired today, he would be in the Hall of Fame. Now, there was a controversy a couple years ago about Arturo Gatti going in the Hall of Fame. And there have been controversies about several other boxers over the years in terms of, their eligibility and whether they really deserve to go in the Hall of Fame. So I would have to go through the Hall of Fame honors list for the past decade, 15 years, because I don't really follow the Hall of Fame like that, truth be told. The Hall of Fame is just kind of a fan construct for the most part, where it's like, okay, this guy's a Hall of Famer. But in terms of the actual Hall of Fame, the organization, I don't really follow that too tough. Truth be told, I am aware of the every year or whenever it is that they have this convention and they invite all these fighters from all over the world and they have their Hall of Fame induction and whatnot. I'm obviously aware of that's been going on for a long time. But I can't say I keep track every year of who goes in. So I'd have to go through it with a fine-tooth comb and analyze, the caliber of fighters who have been allowed in. Arturo Gatti, although he was a very brave fighter and he was in some tremendous wars, most notably with Mickey Ward, he wasn't an elite champion. Arturo Gatti was never an elite champion. And if somebody like him can go in, can an argument be made that Deontay Wilder can also go in? Maybe. Okay, one thing I will say, though, is that Arturo Gatti certainly fought better quality opposition than Deontay Wilder's ever fought. That is absolutely indisputable. Obviously, Arturo Gatti lost, to the likes of Floyd Mayweather, etc. But nonetheless, he went in there and fought those guys. Deontay Wilder hasn't fought any elite level guys other than Tyson Fury, and he got a draw in that fight, and that was a Tyson Fury who really was a shadow of himself. Yeah, that wasn't Tyson Fury firing on all cylinders at the peak of his powers. So, if Deontay Wilder is a Hall of Famer right now, he only would just scrape in, and it will be very, very debatable about whether, he should be allowed in there. But how is Deontay Wilder looking at it? Is he thinking about the Hall of Famers in the actual organization and maybe looking at the Arturo Gattis and thinking, okay, well, if they're eligible, then I should be eligible? Or is he basically trying to say that he's an all-time great in terms of heavyweight champions? Because if he's trying to say that he's an all-time great heavyweight champion, then yeah, we got to pump the brakes. Dillian Whyte is obviously in a controversial situation right now, let's just say that. A situation which definitely needs to be resolved. Yeah, and fans are very suspicious of what's going on there, understandably so. But nonetheless, that doesn't invalidate things that Dillian Whyte has said about Deontay Wilder in the past. Because one thing which Dillian Whyte constantly, over and over and over again would say about Deontay Wilder is that he is very, very deluded. If you go and look at interviews, type in Dillian Whyte, Deontay Wilder, you go watch them interviews back, Dillian Whyte is constantly banging on about how deluded Deontay Wilder is. He's a very, very deluded guy. That's what, Dillian Whyte was saying. And when Deontay comes out with stuff like this, it's exactly what people are now concurring with, saying, well, yeah, Deontay is deluded. Because if he's trying to say that he's a Hall of Famer, he says, after all I've done, what have you done? You haven't unified anything. You've had opportunities to unify, not only against AJ, but also against Klitschko for years. You ducked it. No unifications. You fought one elite guy, one proven elite guy, which was Tyson Fury. And he was only about, 50, 60% of himself. An unproven guy in Luis Ortiz, who's talented, obviously, but unproven, not as proven as Povetkin, not as proven as Klitschko. So you can't really say that Ortiz is necessarily elite, because he's not proven at the elite level. He doesn't have any elite level wins. Tyson Fury does have at least one elite level win. So, based upon what Deontay Wilder has done, he's really done nothing. Yeah, he's had a streak. Excuse me, he's had a streak as WBC heavyweight champion, but what kind of reign is that when you've avoided Klitschko and you've not fought Joseph Parker, you've not fought Anthony Joshua? What the hell does your title reign mean? When all the best guys who are around during your title reign, you avoided, other than Tyson Fury, who you thought was shot anyway. So yeah, we probably need some clarification from Deontay Wilder in terms of what exactly does he mean when he says that he's a Hall of Famer right now, that if he retired, he'd be a Hall of Famer. Does he mean that he really should be able to get into the Hall of Fame, by way of the organization? Because of, people the likes of Arturo Gatti got in? Or is he saying that he's actually an all-time great heavyweight champion based on what he's done so far? Because if it's the latter, then yeah, this guy is completely off his rocking chair. I mean, he's cuckoo land. That's what we're talking about at this point. If Deontay Wilder's saying he's an all-time great heavyweight champion based upon all he's done. The guy's done nothing. The guy's done nothing. He's been protected as a heavyweight champion. Protected and, wrapped in cotton wool for most of his career. So for him to be running around saying that, all he's done, what have you done, Deontay? Where's your unifications? Where's your elite level opposition? Proven elite level guys, where are they? You've got no wins, 0 wins over elite level fighters. Facts. Again, you can't call Luis Ortiz an elite level fighter because he don't have no elite level wins. None. You can call Povetkin. You can call Klitschko, certainly. But you can't call Luis Ortiz elite level. No, not until he's beaten somebody elite level, which he hasn't. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I know there's a big backlash against Deontay Wilder after he said this, but I do want to play devil's advocate and just, maybe wait for some clarification from him. If he's talking about going into the actual Hall of Fame run by that organization, maybe we can give him a pass. Maybe. It's at least debatable. But if he's saying he's an all-time great heavyweight champion right now, he ain't got a leg to stand on. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's Satman, I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.